Thanks for joining me, guys, for another video beer review, taking a look at something a little bit special. And if you're into wrestling, well, it's geek material all over it, to be honest with you. But before I sort of do this, I want to reel out a few thank yous and give some shout outs and stuff like that for what's going on. And this beer is kind of linked to all of that anyway. So first of all, a massive thank you to my good mate and Wonder as well, from Scott and Wonder's World, for sending me this can in, because it is, I think as Chris the Butcher said, rare as rocking horse shit. There's probably only about 8 cans in the UK at one time, and I know a few other guys got to sample it. So as it stands at the moment now, I think this, before it's opened, is the second can only in the UK. Because I know Scott is going to be auctioning his last can off on his Great Ormond Street fundraiser this weekend coming. He's doing a 12-hour live stream. I think he's even going to go earlier as well, just to fit everybody in. So I will put a link down below in there, but by all means go out and check that out as well, because they're doing an absolutely fantastic job. I mean, Great Ormond Street, it's an institution in itself. And with all these times, what's going on at the moment, cash strapped and all that, every little helps. So if you can just donate 50p, £1, whatever, it all helps. Seriously, it all helps. It's all put into the pot and it counts, it matters. And also Kevin as well, over in the USA, Segundo Brewing, for organising all this and getting it shipped over to the UK. So massive thank you to you, Kevin, as well. So yeah, let's get on to the beer. El Segundo. I've never heard of him. Steve Austin, who's he? Never heard of him. To be honest, I was more of a WWF fan anyway, so I think Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think he was WWE. But yeah, I was more WWF. I think there was more characters in that sort of era, I guess. But hey, you know, it's still linked to wrestling, still geeky, you know. Yeah, Broken Skull IPA, 6.7% ABV in, I think it's a 500ml can maybe, American pint. So I'm none the wiser on that. I don't know if it's more or less, but it looks like a 500. Spiel on the back of this one then. Broken Skull India Pale Ale, a badass 6.7% ABV IPA designed by Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing Co. for the working man and woman. It features Citra Cascade and Chinook. Yeah, good hop line up there. To deliver big flavour with an easy finish. Now stop reading and start enjoying this awesome beer. Cheers. And hopefully that I will. Let's get it out into a glass, eh? This can is definitely going on that beer wall. I ain't recycling that. Let's go for it. It's cold, but it's not stone cold. I pulled it out the fridge just after I come off a live with Chris's beer reviews. Okay, beer in the glass then. There was a little bit of a haze to it, a nice golden colour. Trickling away on the carbonation, and we've got about a finger and a bit of Daz Whitehead sitting pretty on the top. Looks good. Let's get a nose. Okay, it's a little bit tamey on the nose, if I'm completely honest. But not void. Bit of grapefruit, bit of orange. Didn't smell too bad. Let's go in. Cheers. Big thank you once again, Scott and Kevin. Yeah, that's a decent beer. It's got old school written all over it. It really has. That is all the characteristics of a classic old school West Coast IPA. Lovely bitterness in there, dragging bitterness, grapefruit bitterness, bit of pine. There's a nice sweetness that the orange brings to the party. I'm not too sure how old it is. It don't taste old, and considering it's come from the States, it's had a hell of a journey. So I'm guessing it's not a million miles off bang on fresh. A couple of 3 months maybe, I don't know. Oh wait, hang on a minute, there is a date on here. Hang on, let's pour it in because it's upside down. Okay, let's have a look. 12th of the 7th, 20. That's the 7th of the 12th though, isn't it? So a couple of months, just over. It tastes pretty fresh, to be fair, considering the journey it's had. There is a little bit of maltiness in there. It's lovely. Lovely grapefruit bitterness to it. It just lingers, dragging. Bit of pine. Yeah, sweet juicy orange up front. Very, very drinkable as well. It's 6.7% ABV. That's quality American stuff. You know, they were doing this stuff many moons ago, and they can do it blindfolded. This is good stuff. Segundo Brewing. Yeah, first time out on the channel. None the wiser with them really. But yeah, that's a good collab. Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. 6.7%. Lovely stuff that is. Absolutely lovely stuff. Like I say, I'll put a link down below. Donate, whatever you can. Whatever you can. It all helps. Seriously, it all helps. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. See you on my next one. Cheers.